Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to. On today's episode, we've got your recap of last Friday's Smackdown. We've also got Final Word. Boy, this Wrestle Kingdom actually looks pretty cool, man.
It does.
We've got Tanahashi's final opponent. We're going to talk about that. But of course, first, the thing that everybody's talking about over the weekend, a tag team walking out saying, "Doesn't work for me, brother." They're in AEW. Larson, what is going on?
So these reports started to circulate Saturday, later in the day, I think either during or following Collision, that Nixon Newell, of course formerly known as Tegan Knox in WWE, and Miranda Alize had walked out on AEW after voicing concerns about their scheduled match against Anna Jay and Ty Mello on this week's Collision. PW Insider reported first, quote, "There was a change to tonight's AEW Collision after Nixon Newell and Miranda Alize refused to lose in their second appearance for the promotion. The duo were scheduled to put over Ty Mello and Anna Jay, but balked at the booking because they had already lost in their official debut last week. The duo left the taping about an hour before bell time, replaced by High-End and Maya World. So Fightful Select had a follow-up stating that Newell and Alize took no issue with the planned outcome of the match. Rather, their issue was with the time allotted to the match. The team asked for additional time, but was told the show was already booked out and they'd get all of 3 minutes. So Newell and Alize discussed the situation on a recent Twitch stream, saying the following. Quote, these transcripts kind of from cage side seats. "We turn up Saturday hanging around, not told anything until just after doors open. We're told, 'You're wrestling TJ. Cool. We come with a bunch of ideas and we're ready.' They walk away, come back. By the way, it's 3 minutes. Nobody is going to be happy with 3 minutes. We decided collectively as a partnership, a couple as wrestlers independently, that 3 minutes isn't going to benefit no one in this match." Continues here. It went to the other two females, fair to them. There was never bad blood. We spoke to everyone involved. It wasn't a "fuck you, we're leaving." We spoke to a lot of people about this, and they were all in agreement that 3 minutes wasn't going to do good for anyone. A lot of people were in agreement with us. The producer says, "No worries." And then Nixon Newell insisted there was no bad blood on either side and that they were told they were free to go home after speaking about their issues. So Wrestling Observer spoke about some of the reaction they had received from backstage in AEW regarding all this. And these transcripts come to you from WrestlingNews.co. Meltzer said, quote, "All I know is I do not expect these two to be booked in AEW. Alvarez added, "I heard from a lot of people, and what was amazing was I was hearing from people as the show was going on. People weren't even waiting until the show was over. I mean, maybe Tony told them there was no hard feelings. Hard feelings is the wrong word. Bad blood. I don't know how you term it, but there were so many people that were like, what a stupid thing to do." That's the one thing I heard over and over. What a stupid thing to do.
I have not seen one defense of this on Twitter amongst any wrestler at all, except for the two people involved in this. This is the universally panned move, Larson. This is, I'm sorry, but even the way they describe it, it's funny because, like, you know, as the reports are leaking out, and by the way, I just want to say this really quick. If you're an actual news outlet, you know, we source PW Insider quite a bit, and so we're grateful for, you know, our some of our paychecks being reliant on these news sources, because then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to get the facts right the first time. And saying they were unhappy with the outcome of the PW Insider, saying they were unhappy with the outcome, you really need to nail down the details before you start putting stuff out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's
unfortunate. But as all this was coming out, and as everybody was saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe they would walk out on AEW," they were saying on socials ostensibly, "Nobody knows the real story except for us, and we're going to tell you guys the real story."
And they divulge the real story, and it kind of pretty aligns with what Fightful was saying.
And it doesn't make them seem any better. It doesn't make this seem like any less of a stupid decision.
You know, there's a thing that happens quite often in AEW. They bring people in, you know, and they have them wrestle a few matches. Don't sign them. Maybe one of the tier deals. an appearance deal. Have them do a few matches, see how things work out. And then they get booked more often, and then eventually they get signed to a full-time contract. It's happened with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, it's sort of AEW's way of doing things.
It really
Larson.
is. I mean, there's been a number of times where they bring someone in that's, on a tier deal, and they're just jobbing them out left and right. And like, this person's pretty good. They had a bit of a following on the independents. Maybe, if they had actually been involved in some interesting stories, maybe you could make some money booking these talents in interesting ways. That's just not how once they're assigned to a full-time deal, then they start doing that. Yeah. But when they're doing these appearance deals, and I like, here's the thing as well, during this Twitch stream, Nixon Newell says, I got a year left in wrestling. At this point, what does she have to lose,
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's,
if it's a situation where, all right, I have to maximize every opportunity I get in the wrestling industry of this last year. 3 minutes isn't that. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah.
All right. That's what she wants to do with her career. That's her business, I suppose.
Yeah.
But if you look at how AEW does things,
yeah,
then this is fitting with how they do things. And there's been a number of instances where you make the best of what is given to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they appreciate your work, there's a lot of times where people get signed and then get to do the stuff they might actually want to do.
Yeah. That's sort of AEW's thing, is that the wins and losses when you come in, for the most part, don't matter, because you show what you could do in the ring. If you show that you could do some cool shit in the ring, then you'll get elevated. You'll get elevated because the crowd will respond to you. And we've seen this happen a million times. Yeah, this was an interesting one because, especially Nixon Newell's been around for a long time. I don't know how long Miranda Alize has been around, but, and then there was also like some backstage reports about the match that they had with Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne.
Yeah.
About how that didn't exactly go smoothly. But, when your side of things doesn't work for me, brother, that's pretty shocking territory, to be honest with you. Like, you're on cable television.
Yeah.
It's not like you were brought into like Ring of Honor and were told how you're going to lose to 3 minutes. But even if that was the case, guess what? You're still working. You're working. So I don't know. I mean, she says 3 minutes isn't going to benefit anybody. Well, the company that's hiring you disagrees. Seemingly everybody but you thinks that this is going to benefit. The people that matter think this is going to benefit. The people involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, if the idea, especially ahead of this tag team tournament, to crown the first champions, if they really want to establish Anna Jay, Ty Mello, give them some momentum going into it. Yeah, having a fairly dominant win,
and for better or worse, to do it. AEW, they always use this kind of stuff down the 2 years from now, if Nixon Newell was still wrestling past her 1 year time limit. It's like, oh man, remember, you hear Excalibur, remember they got beaten 3 minutes by these two, and then they would get theirs, and it would go longer than 3 minutes. Like, you just got to let it play out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but hey, you know what? Bet on yourself.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bet on yourself, and if you think that's gonna pan out, I hope it does.
Yeah,
I hope it does. I
Same.
don't necessarily think that's the route. If Larson and I come into AEW as the tag team approaching 50, then
I'd be happy with 3 minutes because I don't think I can go much longer than 3 minutes in the wrestling ring before either gassing out or getting hurt.
If they told me 3 minutes, I'd be like, oh my God. That's three
Thank
times
goodness.
the amount I usually last.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. Why would I say something like that?
I don't know why.
You have no idea how Lacey got such a kick out of when I told her the approaching 50 story. She thought that was the funniest shit. Oh man. But yeah, so wild business there, but it's the wrestling business. We expect nothing less.
Exactly. Perhaps less surprising news. We found out who Hiroshi Tanahashi's final opponent's going to be at Wrestle Kingdom in his final match, and it's none other than the Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker.
So Okada's back in New Japan, scheduled to face Tanahashi in his retirement match at Wrestle Kingdom 20. During the press conference for Wrestle Kingdom over the weekend, Tanahashi said he chose Okada to be his final opponent because, quote, in the end, I wanted someone I had a deep connection to. Okada commented on the match as well, stating, quote, when I heard, I knew it had to be me. There are a lot of people in New Japan, other companies that wanted to wrestle Tanahashi and won't get the chance, so I'll carry those hopes with me. Okada continues, says, I won't be the old Rainmaker in New Japan. I'll be the AEW Rainmaker. In AEW, I'm really doing whatever I want, so I might just hit Tanahashi low, roll him up, and send everyone home crying.
Does this mean he's going to beat him?
That should be how the match starts.
Is this going to be like one Rainmaker and he's good? Because that's
AEW.
Yeah.
AEW Rainmaker, yeah.
One Rainmaker gets the job done. Dude, I think I'll watch Wrestle Kingdom this year. I have. Yeah. I ordered the service. I think it's gonna have. I honest to God hope that this brings back some of the buzz that New Japan had. Obviously, in 2017, it was a bit of a different deal because Tanahashi, he was. I'm not gonna say peak because his peak was probably a little bit before then, but
yeah, a couple years before then. But he was still.
This dude was putting on bangers.
Yeah,
Naito was putting on bangers. Yeah. Okada was, proven out to be the best in the world. Kenny Omega was still top of his game. He was probably peak Omega then. Boy, it was pre-AEW. They had the buzz going back then, and it was really, really exciting times. And you'd love to see New Japan get back to that.
Absolutely.
And they got a lot of good talent there. I don't know what else. I'm going to look this up really quick.
Takeshita versus Yota Tsuji, right?
Yes, yeah, I think you're right about that.
That'll be a good match.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. We have 5 announced right now. Desperado versus Kosei Fujita versus Ishimori versus Sho for the junior title. That's a 4-way match there. Like you already said, Takeshita versus Tsuji. Winner takes all.
Oh, for the IWGP and the global title. Wow.
And the global title, yeah. We've got for the women's IWGP title. Oh, winner takes all for the strong women's and IWGP women's. Saya Kamitani versus Shuri. That'll probably be a good one. I've heard good things about Saya Kamitani. No, I don't think I've seen a match of hers, though. The last match, Shuri versus Sari, was really good. I heard that. Whatever the fuck I watched.
I heard that. Also, we have Evil defending the Never Openweight title against Aaron Wolf.
I don't know who Aaron Wolf is, but that sounds like a cool name.
Yeah, I don't know who Aaron Wolf is either.
Oh, he's an Olympian in judo. Oh. Holy crap. Wow, that's cool. This is a gold medal?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, yeah, look at that. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Gold medal at the Olympics.
2020 Olympics.
Oh, my God. Dude, this guy should wipe the floor with Evil.
Yeah, probably should.
Like, goddamn.
But
yeah,
you got to account for House of Torture.
You do. These days you do.
It's effectively, a 6-on-1 fight?
Yeah. Well, pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So
I guess the question is, who can help Aaron Wolf?
I have no idea who's there, bro. I don't know. Maybe he'll form a wolf pack, Larson.
Oh, there we go.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da. That'd be sick. Yeah, I'll watch Wrestle. Hey, you want to do a review of Wrestle Kingdom?
Sure, we can do a review of Wrestle Kingdom.
That'd be cool. Revisit Wrestle Kingdom. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's the 20th edition. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, I think it's sold out at like 35,000 or something like that.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah, dude. Maybe we'll get awesome. some of that buzz that we need. So before we continue on with our SmackDown recap, I quite enjoyed SmackDown this morning, Larson.
There was some stuff to like.
Upon my arrival from Los Angeles, boy, I must be tired. Look at the bags under my eyes right now.
Yeah, you do look tired.
These bags are deep.
And you got the morning voice still, even though it's 11 a.m.
Man,
you are approaching 50, so it's hard to wake up.
That shot is fucking long, bro. Especially when you're approaching 50. Oh my God, dude. Like, cause my niece moved down to L.A. Very much mirrored the situation back in '98. When a couple of young studs took L.A. by storm. Steven Larson.
You're not talking about us.
We took the San Fernando Valley by storm. And when I say storm, I mean like a light drizzle.
Yeah.
Very tepid winds. And so I took, me and Lacey, we took some stuff down there for her, made sure that the situation was on solid ground. That girl knows what she's doing more than I do, that little niece of mine. So it's crazy how quickly they grow up. But in any event, onwards and upwards, because we are in November firmly now. First third down in the books.
Yeah.
And
nearing mid-November, no less.
Nearing mid-November. Coming up on the 22nd, of course, we've got AEW Full Gear, and we've got Survivor Series 1 week after that. Our predictions extravaganza continues here in November, and if
Correct.
you want in on the predictions challenge for Full Gear and Survivor Series for the rest of the month, put us all on notice by clicking join right here at youtube.com/Stephen Larson, or go over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Stephen Larson. We've got a variety of reward tiers over there. But if you just want in on the predictions challenge and the question threads that we've got and our bonus episodes, $5 a month gets you there. We got 2 ways to do it. Clicking on the join right here, becoming a channel member, or going to patreon.com/Stephen Larson, clicking on the Friendo Club setup there. Either way you do it, you get access to the same batch of rewards. And we got to do a bonus episode soon.
We
sometime.
do. Also, something I want to mention as it relates to predictions challenges is we brought it up on the show a few times. The tournament's Tournament of Champions happening next year. I think I cracked it.
Yeah.
I cracked how to put the brackets together.
Yeah, man.
A couple little details need to work out. But
all right.
Every previous predictions champion, assuming they want to participate, will be entered into this Tournament of Champions thing. We're going to do it concurrent with all the other predictions challenges in early 2026. If everything lines up and we can make it work, finals will happen during WrestleMania.
That's awesome.
So it'll be great.
Yeah.
So you got 2 more opportunities to declare for that tournament, that predictions challenge, and you got to win either November or December's predictions challenge. You're automatically in.
You become the tribal chief of Going In Raw
Yeah.
Predictions.
What's on the line? What's on the line?
The tribal chief championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, around here somewhere.
Oh, somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, it's over there.
It's not that helpful. Like people want to see
well,
it.
I've located it. That is pretty helpful.
That's
I've
the first
located
important
it.
step. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the immediate nature of this conversation, it's not that helpful.
I can get up, but as you can see, I'm tired.
You're tired. You're approaching 50. Sometimes it just hurts to stand up when you've been sitting for a little bit. I get it.
I stand up. All these weird noises happen.
Back aches.
All over the place. It's
grinding
wild.
in the hips and ankles.
Wild business. So there you go. Join the Friendo Club and do all that business. Tomorrow, of course, we've got our Raw review. We'll be doing that live at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, of course. Wednesday, our hot takes. Thursday, we'll be doing our AEW and news episode. And Friday, I'm assuming we'll probably do like a Friday Smackdown.
Sure, why
review.
not? It's been a while since we've done one of those.
It probably has been, unless you want to do something else. I don't know. It's up
We
to
can
you.
talk about it later.
We got ads the next week, so like we should probably just do Smackdown this week.
Yeah.
And then do like a Monday night Raw review Monday evening.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do something good. Smackdown. I thought it was a pretty fun episode, Larson. Not going to lie. Coming back from LA, tired, approaching 50. Turning on this morning. Got ourselves a new Women's United States champion.
Yeah, that was surprising.
We got ourselves an NXT call-up officially, seemingly now, permanently on, permanent until they switch brands. We got a call-up. We got Aleister Black stepping up to the world title scene for an episode, anyways.
Yeah, for an episode. Yeah, that's an important caveat because Drew McIntyre, despite what Cody says, Drew McIntyre is not finished with Cody. You know, we all like a good mystery.
Love a good mystery.
And we had ourselves a bit of a mystery that's afoot over the next week. And that is, who is LA Knight, going to face in this? The last time is now John Cena final match tournament because he had Nick Aldis pulling balls out of the tumbler. We had one match confirmed.
Yeah.
Which is The Miz versus Yeet Jey Uso. But the other is LA Knight versus mystery opponent. Aldis says, I'm going to keep this one a secret. Who is it?
A couple things. I have my idea. I think I know who it is.
Who? Tell me.
Let me set this up first.
No, I want immediate answer. Immediate gratification.
First up. Hold on a second. We got time. I know we're approaching 50, but we got time. First up, I want to point this out. It's going to be somebody from Smackdown because these random ball pulls We got Jay from Raw, Miz from SmackDown. And then we've got...
Hold on. If it's just somebody from SmackDown, why would he be all secretive about it? Unless it was Nick Aldis.
Oh, that'd be sick. Oh, so you think it's going to be... Yeah, this might be somebody from a different brand. Do you have an idea who this is?
Yeah, Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona. Oh, that's cool. All right.
Because here's why. LA Knight's going to win.
I like your idea better than mine. I have a boring one, but yeah, I like yours.
Why? Who's your boring answer?
I was going to say Azealia.
Why would they keep that a secret?
I don't know. Because they don't know yet.
No, I figured they weren't going to announce because it's
a surprise. And it's a cool surprise. Yeah.
Well, it's Matt Cardona, so that's, I guess, up to debate whether that's a cool surprise or not.
So I like this. You've got sources now. Because the way you're talking about this, this is a scoop. I'm going to put this on the thumbnail. Scoop exclusive. Larson sources.
Let everybody down. There's no sources. I'm just guessing.
Cardona is the man.
There's history between Cardona and Cena. Whoever the mystery opponent's going to be is going to lose to LA Knight.
Yeah.
So Cardona could do that.
Yeah.
He's in the match. Yay, huge pop. They can detail his history. BFT later. Yeah. LA Knight wins,
Dude, I love that idea. That's great. I was hoping you're going to say Werewolf Ed Edwards.
Well, I mean, it's a werewolf. He'd have to advance.
Chess man. Well, not if Ed Edwards was in man form.
Well, then that'd just be Ed Edwards. You specified werewolf Ed Edwards.
Maybe he starts as a werewolf? I think we just had a full moon the other night, so next Friday is not going to be a full moon.
No, so he
probably going to be
werewolf.
waning gibbous.
Yeah, I don't think there's a sort of other phase of the moon that leads to any sort of transformation.
Right, unless LA Knight has a silver bullet.
Imagine this, that a werewolf's transformation was directly related to the phases of the moon. So there's waning gibbous, they're like a third werewolf, They
have like some fang going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of hairy-ish.
Yeah, but it's spotty. It's not like
it's like Robin Williams, He was a hairy dude.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be wild if it was like the day before the full moon, they're basically like 99% werewolf. Because you look at the day before the full moon, you can't really tell.
You can't really tell much of a difference. Yeah, it's such a small sliver that's not there.
It's very close to being full. So yeah, I like your idea better than mine. I was like, it's probably gonna be boring, but they're trying to spice things up. I like that about SmackDown. I was like, you know what? Hey, I feel like there is an effort being made. They know that the boom period's dead, so they're gonna try to get boom period part 2 going.
They're gonna try.
Yeah.
See if they can do that consistently. But then, there was hope with Alistair stepping up to Cody. Oh, a new title program for Cody. Not that Alistair has any chance of beating Cody for that title. We know that.
But it's pretty cool, though.
It's fun because we think we might get Arn Anderson blocking another black mass, maybe.
I don't think he needs that, especially given how Cody just sort of, So, let's just go through this really quick here.
All right.
So, first up, let's talk about the LA Knight mystery opponent stuff. The John Cena... whatever tournament. Last time is now
a tournament.
The You Can't See Me tournament. We've got Aldis with his balls. Truth comes in, and he's like, hey, is this how you're picking my older brother's last opponent? I want in. I need this. I came here to put my ball in your hand. And he puts his little, lottery ball in Aldis's hand. And he's like, Truth, you're already in. And he's like, oh, man. He's like, I get it. Fine. I don't want my balls touching your balls touching my balls. So then we find out, Aldis says, our first matchup next week, The Miz versus Jey Uso. Completely random that this was Raw versus SmackDown. He says, the other one is LA Knight versus O. I'm going to keep this one a secret. I'm going retro. And then Graves claims that he's going to find out, but we know it's not going to happen.
No.
Let me ask this. Is Cardona, because in NXT he's TNA guy... Is he going to be Zack Ryder?
No, he should never be introduced as Zack Ryder ever again.
Oh, right. But he should use that theme.
Yeah, he should use that theme.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
That's a good theme.
So then Miz drops one of his yearly decent promos backstage because Kathy's like, hey, last week you messed with Mello. This is surely going to bite you in the ass next week, right? And he's like, that's a reminder of what I'm capable of. She didn't say that, but she did mention the Mello thing.
Well, that's the implication. That's the subtext.
That's totally going to happen. Says, this is a reminder of what I'm capable of. I made the Ick title prestigious. I made Mello relevant. I beat Cena in the main event at WrestleMania, which should make our final match inevitable. But he announces some tournament like it's a tryout at the Performance Center, especially when his final opponent is staring you right in the face. And his face is indeed right in the camera.
Yeah.
He says, now I got to face a Jey Uso full of emotion, fire, and passion. Everything he does is a highlight. I mean, to the IWC, oftentimes a low light. But
well, it is evidently did not watch Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did, and he considered it like Dave Meltzer. Four-star affair. Four-star affair.
That could be. Match of the year contender for Miz.
He says, highlights.
How the fuck did Meltzer give that dog shit match 4 stars? That match was awful.
Bro, we talked about this on Friday. This is like old news.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
I was busy moving my niece into L.A., and you were busy stewing over this 4-star rating.
You know, I tried my best. I tried to keep myself busy over the weekend. I watched that new Frankenstein movie.
Yeah.
I was out running errands all the time. I was trying everything I could to keep my mind off Meltzer giving that horse shit, dog shit, god-awful match 4 stars.
You keep seeing 4 stars everywhere. You're watching Frankenstein, and dude's like, I have created this monster. It's a 4-star monster. And you're like, What did you just say? Rachel, what did you just say?
Yeah.
It lives, and it's 4 stars. I don't know why I gave him like a Dracula accent. I don't think
know either.
Oscar is Oscar Isaac, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude in there. Who plays Frankenstein?
Jacob. I don't remember his last name. Did you ever watch that show Euphoria?
No,
he was in
it
that.
Looked annoying.
It's the only thing I know him from is that show.
I have no desire. You did. You said it was the dumbass show, didn't you? No. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other one, the one with the weekend guy.
Oh yeah, that was no good.
Yeah,
the Icon.
Yeah, the Icon.
Euphoria was very hit or miss. Very.
Yeah.
It was all over the place.
I heard okay things about it, but nothing about it made me think, oh, I really want to watch this. Just young people making bad decisions, you know. So anyways, so Miz is going to face Jey Uso. And then, so SmackDown kicked off, obviously, with a recap of Cody Rhodes beating Drew McIntyre. Cody comes out, and he's like, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? He starts running down Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's whole gimmick is, as we've said a million times, he just self-sabotaging Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that's basically what Cody said here.
And Cody says, at this point, I'm moving on. This program is over. The writers have nothing left. You know, this whole stipulation deal in this match, that's going to be it. 3 3/4 stars is good enough for me. Was it 3 3/4 or 3.5?
It was 3 3/4.
3 3/4. He says, I might come out there and watch SmackDown with you guys. I didn't buy a ticket, but I am WWE champion. So I think I'd rather hang out with you guys and go to the back. That brings out Aleister Black. And he says, if you're moving out, I'm moving in. Since setting Priest on fire, I'm ready for something new. I have this chip on my shoulder, Rhodes. And it's about the size of the WWE Undisputed World title. And then Cody, he's like, oh, this tie is too... it's choking.
It's like time for fight. He undoes his tie and takes his jacket off.
You don't want somebody grabbing that tie and using that as a weapon.
No.
He says, and then Zelina steps up. And she says, too bad your nightmare begins now, Code Man. And then she slaps the living shit out of Cody Rhodes. Aldis comes out. Oh, looks like tensions are a bit high. People can't keep their hands to themselves. Aleister, if it's a fight you want, you can fight Cody in the main event tonight. No title on the line. And then, so we have that match in the main event.
Yeah.
But before, too much can happen. Drew McIntyre, dressed in different shades of white. He had like a white.
Well, he had like khaki pants.
Yeah.
And he had some Jordan 3s on.
Yeah, and like a off-white tank top. There's like 3 different shades of white here.
Yeah.
And he just claymores the referee. And I was thinking to myself, if referees because they from time to time they retire, move on to other jobs, they should kill off more referees.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Drew McIntyre, you just claymored this man to death. You are suspended. That sounds more dramatic.
Yeah, and then cut to some AI video of Drew hitting a claymore on a ref, and the ref head going to the upper deck.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Something like that.
And then like a turkey eating its own stuffing out of itself.
Some of these videos are going too far, man.
They're going way too far. They're going way too far. I like the ones. There's like a series now of like really super portly people like bulldozing through houses.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those are my favorite.
Those are no issue with that.
More of those.
It's like if
expand that genre.
Well, just anything, because gosh, it wasn't that. It was something else that I saw where it was just what was it? Somebody in something, and it was just the same thing. Like those type of destruction type videos.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, those are entertaining because the collision physics are still a little bit off on on these AI things. Yeah. So that's funny. But yeah, like the anthropomorphic cooked turkey that opens up its own guts.
Too much.
Stuffing the inside. No.
What do you think of the septuagenarians getting the chiropractor stuff done? There was one where the guy had like a cinder block, and the old lady said, "Do you have a cinder block?" And he said, "Shut up!" And he like dumps it on her head, and she goes, "Ow!"
Does nothing for me.
No, that's not okay. But the portly people.
Well, just anything. It doesn't have to be portly people. Just anything that involves like witnessing the bad collision physics of these AI videos.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Did you watch the one I sent you?
Undoubtedly. Which one are you talking about?
It was portly gentlemen like jumping off like steel cages.
Oh, I forgot to respond to that. Yeah, I did. It was like a whole compilation of portly dudes, but they're wrestlers. My favorite one is when the portly dude's belly was like
got caught on the cage, right? Yeah,
caught on the cage. That's creative thinking right there.
Exactly. Again, the collision physics. That's what I find. How these objects in this made up universe collide against one another.
And
how things inevitably go awry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it always goes off the rails.
That's the part I'm like, all right, that's entertaining to me.
Understanding, of course, that AI is like terrible, et cetera,
it's awful.
et cetera.
It's terrible for the environment. It rips off other people's
Don't do it.
work.
We
Don't
can live
do
without
it.
it. Don't ever do it. Hilarious, though. Honestly,
well,
the future of cinema. So anyways, Drew McIntyre claymores the living shit out of the referee. Cody goes after Drew. Black's back in. They double team him. Damian Priest, you lit me on fire. I'm coming down to continue this feud, even though it should have been done months ago. He comes down, goes after both dudes, Drew and Alistair. Takes out Drew with a flatliner. Attacks Black at ringside. Cody gets back up. Cody cutter to Drew. Makes Drew look like an asshole again. Drew snaps on him. Nick Aldis comes out. He's like, "You take an inch, you take a mile. Effective immediately, Drew McIntyre. You are suspended." And then Drew goes up the ramp and he starts yelling at him. He's like, "Everyone's against me. Oh, they're all against me." He's like, "Oh, Drew, you did too many now." And so they just argue, and then Drew starts like ramming into everything, like cause mass destruction.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he rams into the LED. The entire Tron comes tumbling down.
Y'all thought AI would be like, "Oh, it's bad for WWE," but if you incorporate it properly, then it is even better.
It's like imagine Drew McIntyre with a jetpack attached to him, but he's not. He's just flinging around.
He's just flinging all over the place.
That's the kind of stuff that I can watch. Be like, all right, this is interesting. Don't do it. It's awful.
AI's terrible.
It's terrible.
But if you did, we'd probably enjoy it more.
Oh, so bad.
It's so bad.
You know what happens though is I don't watch that crap.
Yeah.
Unless you send me something.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll watch it. Maybe like the couple of like the turkey one. Like, God, this is what the heck?
Super disturbing.
It's really disturbing.
So I don't watch them either unless my algorithm feeds them to me, which is kind of the same, you know.
Yeah, I guess in that sense, you're my secondary Instagram algorithm.
It comes my way, and I watch it. That's how it works. I don't actively. I don't go out look. You know, portly dude bouncing around the house. I don't look for a turkey eating its own stuffing out of its own body. I don't do that. But if it's fed to me, I'm going to be eating that up just like turkey's eating stuffing out of its own body. It's horrible.
It's awful.
But I don't have a choice but to watch it.
Anyways, Jade had a promo.
Dude. Jade's
great.
Fucking awesome now. Immediately great as a bad guy. No, not a lot of words here. She just comes out and, dude, God damn it. That entrance of her, I will look, man. I'm not really a Triple H guy anymore too much, But the way they have perfected her entrance, and I know that was him, he really has. This dude really might have a future in creating entrances. Because, goddamn it, Triple H knows what he's doing.
Maybe that should be like his purview within WWE. Hey, you're chief creative officer of entrances.
Hey, dude, so I saw this on Twitter, so total grain of salt.
Yeah.
Creative, yeah, that's good. So take grain of salt, but it seems totally legit. There is a video that somebody had posted of, I think it was a European tour, like 97, like weeks before DX was named DX.
Yeah.
And I think Shawn Michaels had probably just won or retained the European title or something, because I think he had it on him. And so they're going up the ramp, and they're, the camera's right with them, and they're talking shit into the camera. The way DX always used to do is China, Triple H, and HBK, right? Triple H is going on and on about how they are the triple threat. He's like, we're the triple threat. This is the three of us. We're the triple threat. And Shawn Michaels like, the triple threat. Here we are. And the caption claimed, or the caption with the tweet claimed that Sonny broke to them that Shane Douglas owned the triple threat, or ECW owned the triple threat copyright, like the actual, or trademark, I should say, for this. But before they realized it, they were going to just straight up steal the triple threat name for their faction, which is totally in line with Triple H stealing Shane Douglas's
basically
shtick.
everything from Shane Douglas in the 90s, yeah.
But, bro, I'm today years old when I realized this because of the Twitter. And when you just straight up watch the video, you think, oh, my God. I have no idea about the Sonny thing, if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But if you simply watch the video, these dudes were totally going to steal the triple threat branding.
Yeah.
I never knew that shit.
I never knew that either.
I just knew Triple
You sure
H.
that video wasn't AI?
I didn't see, Rick Rude in the background bouncing off everything.
Yeah.
But look, these days, brother, it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. But anyways,
Triple H really loved some Shane Douglas, huh?
He's a bigger Shane Douglas fan than I am, and I thought I was number one Shane Douglas fan.
I know. Was it? Hey, I wonder if it was all a rib because obviously it's Scott Hall talking about
maybe. That could be
issues.
That's a good point.
That
actually,
existed in the early '90s with Shane and the Clique.
Yeah, he's like, I hate. Yeah, you're just a tool, so I'm going to steal all your shit. Yeah, that could be.
I'm not sure that makes sense. But
here's one reason why I kind of doubt maybe the veracity of this whole Triple H stole of Shane Douglas's thing, because we never, unless somebody can disprove this. I don't think we ever got a promo with Triple H swimming in a river or whatever
some
that
body
was.
of water with fantastic audio,
with immaculate audio, wearing a Speedo, and China's in there with them, as we've seen with the Shane Douglas ECW promo where he's in the water, and somehow, some way they got Gene Hackman from The Conversation, or Travolta from Blowout.
Best parabolic microphone.
Right, yeah. For a day.
Yeah.
Because that audio was pristine.
It's like they do so in NFL films.
Yeah.
They got those
How do they always, mics. Boy, they always got the best audio in that shit.
I know, because they got those parabolic mics on the sideline, man.
Those are NFL films. They had some epic shit going on.
Yeah.
The music and everything.
Oh, yeah, the score to all their stuff was great.
Yeah. So anyways, Jade Cargill, love her as a bad guy. She comes out, says her entrance absolutely fantastic. Says, y'all saw what happened. That goes for every woman in that locker room. Make no mistake about it. I'm that bitch. Throws down the mic, walks off. Hopefully we get a Shane Douglas-esque promo in the water from her, because, oh, man. Anyway, Charlotte's music, she's coming out for a match with Nia Jax. Make Steve super happy on this one because they just have bangers. Half the time goes off the rails. Love to see it.
Yeah, half the time it kind of turns into a shoot fight, yeah.
And even this one I really, really enjoyed. But before we get to that match, Charlotte and Alexa come out because Charlotte has a match. And they have, Charlotte and Jade, they talk a little bit of shit back and forth. Pyro goes off. But before we get to that match, we've got Chelsea Green backstage. She's got a United States Championship match.
There's a bunch of different stories that are kind of interweaving here.
All of a sudden, SmackDown Women's Division is looking pretty good, and the Tag Division is looking pretty damn good. So Chelsea's backstage. B-Fab meets in, start talking shit to her, about her losing the longest U.S. title reign to Julia, because she has now the longest reigning U.S. champion. They all argue. Jade walks in. Everybody just sort of shuts up. which is how it should be. The aura of Jade just affects everybody.
Silences everybody, yeah.
So Chelsea dips out of there. Jade, Michin and B-Fab's reaching for the women's locker room door handle. And Jade just says, girl, move. And goes in first. That's how Jade should be. Mm-hmm. She should be the bully. So she goes through. And before she even is like 10 feet away, like 6 feet away, B-Fab starts talking shit. She says, I don't know who the hell she is thinking she could run around here like that. Jade backs up, says, what the? Did you say something? You keep talking, you're going to get stomped on next week. And B-Fab, and so she says, basically lays down the challenge with the word bet. And then B-Fab says, bet. And Jade says, bet. And then walks off. And then what does B-Fab do? Starts talking shit again. She's going to get stomped next week. Can't be doing that. And I make sure Larson's far away before I start talking shit about him.
Yeah, usually, ideally outside of earshot. Yeah.
Right. That'd be rude otherwise. If you're going to shit talk people, do it behind their back, not to their face. Because do it to their face is just being rude.
Well, then, you run the risk of either getting a fight at that moment or getting a fight booked down the line.
Right. Exactly. Like, you don't want to get into a fight, so just do your shit talking behind somebody's back when they're out of earshot.
And I guess at that point, if they hear it later on, they confront you about it. You just backtrack.
Yeah. Right, just be like, oh, you're out of earshot. You weren't meant to hear that. Not my fault now. Anyways,
take it up with whoever told you about it.
Yeah. Why are people telling you about this? That's my question. Rabble rousers is what those people are. I'm approaching 50. I ain't trying to fight nobody. Anyways.
So we had Charlotte versus Nia.
Another banger match.
Yeah, it was fun. Lash Legend.
Yeah.
Shows up ringside, attacks Alexa. This is enough to distract Charlotte. So then Nia hits her with an Annihilator to get the win.
Mm-hmm.
So Lash and Nia are now a team.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So later on, Nia's backstage. She's talking about Lash, putting her over huge, about how she's an NCAA champion, so on and so forth. Also her friend. And Lash says, everybody needs to be on the lookout.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, Charlotte and Alexa are getting checked out by the trainers.
This was great.
And they turn this way, and there's Asuka and Kyrie dressed as doctors, and Asuka missed them.
Asuka has a face mask on,
yeah,
but it's like the Joker thing, right?
Yeah, it's full face paint, yeah.
She's got full face paint. She takes it down and just missed the shit out of him and starts laughing. These are the small details that really make a show fun. This is the kind of shit that you got to bring every week, because I saw this. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, it was hecka funny.
This was great. Then we had a United States Championship match. Julia versus Chelsea Green. Were you surprised with the outcome here?
Yeah.
Chelsea Green gets the win thanks to Kiana James, who never should have been with Julia in the first place. Alba Fire takes out Kiana with a super kick on the outside. That distracts Julia, takes Alba out, and then Green gets the roll up with her feet on the ropes to get the cheaty win here. We had Ethan Page, who is mixed tag champs with Chelsea, there behind the barricade, celebrating with her. She comes over, United States champion. He's North American champion. And that's cool. They look really great together as like a tag team. They need to bring up Ethan Page to main roster.
Yeah, probably.
I know people are gonna be like, you just need to watch NXT. Maybe I do.
Yeah, I was surprised by this, because it's not as if Chelsea was doing a lot on SmackDown. She's been backstage trying to recruit people to join her and Alba. But at the same time, it's not like they've done much with Julia as U.S. champ either.
I feel like the title, to be honest with you, seemed more like a hindrance than a help to her. So hopefully they have some ideas for her now without the title. Number one idea should be get rid of Kiana James as it pertains to Julia, because they're not a good fit.
No, they are not a good fit together at all. Next up here, we had another U.S. Championship Open Challenge. Ilya again comes out, introduces the proceedings with a promo, punctuates by saying, "Pain shall entertain you."
Pain shall entertain you.
So Tommaso Ciampa's music hits. He says, "I came out here last week to answer the open challenge, and not only did you deny me, but had the balls to call me a jackass. I'm a two-time NXT champion, and you call me a jackass, a two-time Smackdown tag champion. No one calls me a jackass. Now I come here to Greenville, South Carolina, surrounded by jackasses, to tell you that that title is mine. Ring the damn bell." Ilya, Steve, would you please do Ilya here?
You know what? You're right. Listen to me. You're right. So I accept the challenge for my United States Championship from him. And it's Johnny Gargano. And Candace is like, "Yeah, John, let's go do this." And Ciampa's like, "The fuck? All right, John, go ahead and get him." And Johnny looks awkward and conflicted about this, but he decides to do it. I appreciate that DIY is now just sort of in the U.S. title scene mid-card situation.
Yeah.
Because Ciampa's theme and Gargano's theme are both better than the Undisputed Era ripoff that they gave DIY.
Dog shit they gave DIY, yeah.
So we got Ciampa's theme this week, and I'd be okay if DIY just sort of stopped caring about the tag title situation and focused on individual goals, even if they sort of stay together, but then they'll probably eventually feud. There's so much that they could do as singles guys, and I want to see that.
Same.
That's what I want to see. Hell of a match here, too.
It was a really good match. Ilya gets the win, of course. Hits a deadlift superplex, follows with an H-bomb. Later on, Ciampa's backstage. Gargano takes a seat. Fraxian walks up, makes fun of Ciampa, and says, "That's what you get when you're a jackass."
Yeah, that's, they're openly talking shit in front of them, which is not the way I would do it. I would firmly do it behind their back.
And then when Ciampa found out, be like, "I don't know, take it up with the person who said I said it."
I don't know, there's a camera guy there,
Oh, yeah, there's actually footage of it.
Yeah, there's footage of it.
Take it up with the camera guy. He wasn't supposed to be there.
I didn't know he was
Is
there.
that your excuse?
I didn't know the camera guy was there, to be honest with you. So
take it up with the camera guy is what you're saying.
It's the camera guy's fault. He recorded it. Didn't give him my permission.
So, Sami Zayn's continuing his beef with the MFTs. So he walks into Aldis's office. Says, "I'm not cleared, but let me be out there to have Rey Fenix's back, because Rey Fenix is scheduled to take on Tala Tonga." And Aldis says, "You're not medically cleared. You're a liability at ringside. I just need you to focus on getting healthy." He says, "With all due respect, I'm not asking." So Sami says, "Fine, but I won't stand by and watch much longer." So ahead of this match, we get a bit backstage with MFTs. Solo comes in and says, "Good job, everybody, last week, but it wasn't good enough. Sami still walking around. Wyatt Six has something that belongs to us. Ilya has something that belongs to this family. Tonight is about Tala, though. Go out there and make a statement, smash him, and show everyone they should never, ever disrespect my family again." So then Dexter Lumis crawls in the frame with the rest of the Wyatt family, and Rowan says, "Not yet."
When Dexter does that, it reminds me of the Todd Browning's Freaks movie.
Yeah.
Because there was like a dude, but he had there was, I think, a dude with no legs, but there was a guy with no arms or legs, and he lights a cigarette. Mm-hmm. It's the craziest thing. Like if I saw that today, I would think that shit was AI. That dude was AI before AI. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking, that was literally 90 years ago.
Yeah, it was the 1930s.
I think it was the 30s. Yeah,
I think so.
Crazy ass movie.
So Tala Tonga makes his entrance. MFTs walk down with him, and then Motor City Machine Guns and Nakamura attack them. Phoenix hits a suicide dive on Tala, but just bounces right off. Hits a couple more dives. Tala Tonga catches him, sends him to the post. So the match actually starts. Sadly, no more Motor City Machine Guns.
No more Motor City Machine Guns to be found.
So Tala Tonga gets the win here via choke slam. Phoenix had plenty of hope spots, but not enough to get the actual double.
Yeah.
Again, no more Motor City Machine Gun. Do you think they're going to be setting up for some sort of traditional Survivor Series style match at War Games with MFTs taking on Nakamura, Rey Fenix, and Motor City Machine Guns?
I hope so. God, I hope so. Let's get some of that traditional Survivor Series action with Motor City Machine Guns involved somehow, some way.
You know what it's more likely going to be?
What's that?
Survivor Series SmackDown that this match is going to have.
Hey, you know what? I'd be cool with that. Have
the whole episode traditional Survivor Series elimination tag matches.
Yes. And then on Raw, be brand versus brand. It could be a Survivor Series smorgasbord.
There you go.
Yeah.
You booked it.
Booked it. Done.
What a wealth of great ideas.
Do it, Triple Shane Douglas H. You couldn't get the triple threat name. That belongs. Apparently, Shane Douglas himself has trademarked that.
It's smarter to Shane Douglas.
Yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. I like Shane Douglas, man. I think he's cool.
I know apart from Triple H, you are Shane Douglas's #1 fan.
I've always been a Shane Douglas guy.
Yeah, you have.
I wonder if I get one of them franchise shirts. I wonder if he sells them on Pro Wrestling Tees. Probably.
I think he used
huh?
to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he used to.
They're a little on the loud side for me these days. A lot of yellow.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll check that out. And then after that, we had a segment with Braun Strowman eating just so much food.
Yeah, it's plug for his show. Everything on the menu. Well, it's called Everything on the Menu. It's got to be a lot of food.
I think it starts after SmackDown.
It did, yeah.
I was laughing so hard. I was making myself laugh. I was sitting there in bed, because the first 3 minutes of it is like, I go from restaurant to restaurant. I just eat every fucking thing that I see on the menu. I'm still eating while I'm shitting my pants out of the food that I already ate earlier in the episode. It's wild.
That's what you're saying to yourself in bed?
Yeah, I was laughing. I was making myself laugh doing my Braun Strowman impression out loud like a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, sounds pretty wild.
But it was really funny. I wish I had recorded it because I would.
I mean, you just did it right there.
Yeah, but it was funnier the first time around. Oh my God, look at all this food. What? Where do you get this from? Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco. That's the answer. Yeah.
Every week I eat the same.
No, it should be Braun Strowman. Everything on the menu from the Cisco truck. He just busts open a Cisco truck and just starts eating everything out of the bag. There's your show.
Where is the steak from, Cisco Enterprises? I thought it tasted familiar. I'm in Vegas. I'm betting that I'm not going to have a heart attack from eating all this fucking food.
Eating all the Cisco.
Eating all the Cisco food in Vegas.
Oh, goodness. All right, you want to answer some questions?
No, I want to talk about Braun Strowman's show some more. Oh, man.
Square root of -1 says it seems AEW has developed a habit of having new wrestlers lose their first couple of matches to see whether they are divas or not. Am I correct?
To see, yeah, that's why they do it. Let's see if these people are going to be assholes.
I don't think it's necessarily to see if people are going to have attitude about taking L's, especially in non-competitive matches. I think it's just
now it might be.
It could be, but I think just in a general sense. All right, what do these talents have to offer AEW?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're effectively tryout matches, is what they are.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to use that. It's basically proving, hey, you know what? If you're talented enough, if you connect with the crowd, it doesn't fucking matter if you win or lose.
Yep.
And we'll put you in a position where, if you care about that shit, then you'll probably get some wins at some point.
Yeah.
Bang Bang Bart says, what do you think the ending of Twin Peaks season 3 means?
I've never seen Twin Peaks season 3.
Did you ever watch the original?
Nah, not a whole lot.
Neither did I. I think I tried out the first episode. I always wanted to get into it because I hear really good things about it.
Same.
So I don't know. Maybe after our current run of whatever the hell we're watching right now finishes up. I'm just trying to do something. Says, which Star Trek movie or TV names would make for good pay-per-views, premium live event names?
Imagine if AEW has a pay-per-view called The Wrath of Khan.
That would make total sense.
Yeah.
WWE could do the same thing.
They could.
You know, like every price, nosebleeds down $10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like 5 people in attendance.
It's like they finally maximized their ticket yields.
Those yields. Oh, my God. Those yields. Did you hear what Mark Shapiro said about...
the pay-per-view names?
They've turned WrestlePalooza into a super franchise.
Did he not watch the show?
Is he a Shane Douglas fan as well? There's only one super franchise.
Well, I mean, like there was that, and there was the idea that they needed to distance themselves from all the IP pay-per-view titles that Vince created.
So you're going to distance yourself from WrestleMania? What year is that going to fucking happen? Money in the Bank? You're going to get rid of that? What are you going to call that? Yield in the bank?
Yeah, I know. Maximizing your yields.
In the banks. Yeah. SummerSlam. You didn't call that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why do these people have us defending Vince McMahon? That pisses me off the most.
That pisses me off, too. I don't like that at all.
Like, Jesus. Oh, yeah, Vince used to price things for families. That doesn't sound like a bad guy thing.
Yeah.
And I know I did hella bad guy things.
He did.
It's as if people are complex.
Phantom Driver here says, if you guys were to, in the spirit of that, if you guys were in charge of renaming the major four of WWE premium live events, what would you change the names to while sticking to the theme of it?
Okay, yeah.
WrestleMania be Super Wrestle-thon.
All right. Yeah, like SummerSlam. Trying to think. What do you think about when you think of the summertime? You know,
Hot.
4th of July. It's hot. Barbecues.
Sure.
You know.
Great Balls of Fire, you're saying.
Great Balls of Fire, but that's a Vince thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Can't do that one. Give me a good barbecue-themed wrestling name. You know.
Rack of Ribs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Torture Rack of Ribs.
There you go.
You know. Cisco Fest.
Yeah, there it is.
Because most people use Cisco goods for their barbecue. I don't think they do.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Sebastian Garcia says, using only faces and body language, what would your reaction be to the following happening this year? First one, Edge is seen as last opponent. But we would know that if he's in this tournament, like if he faces LA Knight, okay, he's going to be his last opponent.
So if it's Edge, we're just doing facials here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, kind of on par with that.
Yeah. All right, next
this
one.
is really for the video crowd. The audio crowd, you get nothing. You get nothing.
Yeah, sorry. Next one. 3, 2, 1. Kevin Owens return.
Yeah. I like that you put a little bit of smile into your shock face. I was just merely shocked.
I'd be happy if Kevin Owens came back. I love Kevin Owens.
Oh, I'd be super happy too, but I think it would manifest as just shock.
Next one. 3, 2, 1. Cody Heel's turn. Be confused.
I'd be confused but interested.
All right. This last one.
Oh, yeah.
U.S. leader in attendance for Cena's last match.
Mine would be just like watching you actually throwing up.
It's the SNL thing.
Yeah.
Just.
I'd actually probably.
You'd be convinced in AI video the amount of vomit coming out of me.
Given the reaction U.S. leader had at that NFL game, oh my God. Like I would think that it would be on par with that when they show him on there. Did you see he couldn't even read? He was like, "I state your name," because he was like reading some. I don't know. It was like he was reading some swearing in thing. I don't even know what it was about.
Oh, I didn't see when it happened, but they showed a little clip of it during the game.
I saw that on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, that I think he was swearing in some people that were enlisting to the military. I think that's what they said.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Because they showed a quick shot of U.S. leader with like a laptop or a tablet.
Okay, so maybe state your name would be like appropriate at that moment. Okay, all right. Well, he got through that. He knows how to read, I think. Although that's been called into question as well, so I don't know, man. I don't know. He likes to sleep apparently. Like even when the cameras are hella rolling on him.
That, yeah.
That dude deep sleeps.
Yeah. Let's see here. David Skinner asks here, this is a longer question, but I'm just going to read the first line. Was Dom making Damian likable the entire time? I think the chemistry within Judgment Day, while actually I'd give Dom less the credit and probably Rhea Ripley more the credit. Because you could tell they genuinely are friends.
Yeah, and like the tension that they had with the whole leadership thing. I don't think likable is the word. I think the guy is perfectly likable. That's kind of a little bit of the problem, is that he comes off as very likable.
Yeah, he just come off as terribly interesting, though.
Just not very interesting. I think Judgment Day made him more interesting.
Yeah.
Damon Cruz says, what shoes you currently own would you wrestle in? I would wrestle in my what are they? KD5s? They're so I bought them ages ago. They're still
You have KDs?
What are they? KD dot what are they? I've worn those before. KD.
Oh, the ones the tray the tray.
Yeah,
KD,
that sounds right.
Tray 5, I think.
Tray 5, yeah.
Yeah.
They are so comfortable. So comfortable.
Takedown shoe, yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
Something relatively low to the ground. So I won't twist my ankle in there. Probably the LeBrons I wear, the next gens.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's what I wear for hooping.
There you go. Darius says, in kayfabe, if the MFTs were being hunted by one of the predators, who would be taken out first and who would ultimately survive? Cobb would be taken off first.
Oh, no, I'd say Tongaloa.
He would bizarrely survive.
Yeah, the irony there, huh?
Exactly.
Zero here says, what is your go-to meal when you watch a premium live event or pay-per-view?
I don't have a go-to meal.
I don't actually have one either.
I never, there's nothing that I'm like, this is happening, I'm going to indulge in this.
Yeah.
It's all like, Steve, what am I feeling in the moment?
You ready to blind power rank?
Clearly.
6. There's 6 options here.
All right, I actually kind of lied. I wasn't actually ready. But I am now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 3s here.
Doesn't work that way. You can't have 2 3s.
Now I'm ready.
All right. The theme is movies featuring wrestlers.
Great. Okay, perfect.
First one, Gremlins 2.
Who the fuck is in that?
Hogan's in it briefly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gremlins 2. Okay, that's where we're starting here.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Gremlins 2?
Yeah, I have.
It's a really weird movie.
I don't remember dick about it, but I remember it being weird and really dark.
Yeah, and it's wildly entertaining.
Yeah, I don't remember that about it. I'm going to put Gremlins 2 at number 4.
4 or 7? That's not that bad.
Wait, 4 of 7?
Wait.
I thought you said there were 6.
Sorry, 6. My bad.
Okay.
Next up, The Punisher, of course, featuring Kevin Nash.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that movie because it got Thomas Jane as the Punisher. That was probably the best
Kevin Nash
Punisher.
get legit stabbed during that scene?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was the thing. I'm going to leave room for number 1, but this is my number 2.
Okay, The Punisher, number 2. Next, They Live.
Oh, boy. I mean, there is one movie. Dude, it's fucking. This was the Cronenberg, right?
No, it's John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. Yeah, that's right. Everything about this movie is iconic. The Shepard Fairey took a lot of the design element for his stuff that became, iconic in the world of art. The 20-minute fight scene over wearing glasses. David Keith is in it. Obviously, Roddy Piper, is the lead. This movie is fantastic. One of the best cult sci-fi movies of all time. Number 1.
Number 1, all right. Next up, Roadhouse, featuring Terry Funk.
Yeah. So, confession.
You've never seen it, huh?
Never actually seen Roadhouse before. I've seen many clips, including Terry Funk clips.
You seen the one where Patrick Swayze rips out a person's throat?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Sounds familiar anyways.
Yeah.
Given that I've never seen it, although I've heard really good things about it, I'll put it at number 5. Just don't know much.
So what spots do you have left?
3 and 6.
3 and 6. All right. Next one here is The Godfather. There's a wrestler in The Godfather?
It wouldn't shock me if it's funny because
yeah, Lenny Montana.
Okay, probably one of the hired hands.
Oh, played Luca Brasi.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy shit. That's
no
not
idea.
terribly surprising, given the look of this guy. I hope your grandchild is a strong grandchild, or whatever he says.
Yeah.
He's out there practicing his speech.
So I guess the question is, The Godfather, one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
Number 3 or number 6?
Well, here's the problem with this, of course. I'm ranking this partially on the strength of the wrestlers involved. I had no idea this guy was a wrestler. Great movie. One of the all-time greats. Some might say the greatest movie. I wouldn't disagree with that. But given that I didn't even know the dude was a wrestler, Luca Brasi, you go number 6.
Wow, The Godfather, the bottom of any list related to movies is absolutely shocking.
It is, and yet, here we are.
All right, your last one.
Mm-hmm.
Predator, featuring Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, dude. Here's the thing. This is the thing. I knew Jesse the Body Ventura was a wrestler, Larson. And I appreciate that on set, Arnold Schwarzenegger was trolling the shit out of Jesse the Body Ventura. It's a great story about how, what was it like? Had to do with like the amount of weight that Arnold could lift. And he trolled Jesse in some way by manipulating the weights on the thing or whatever.
Sounds about right.
Clearly, Predator, number 3. So if we're basing this strictly off of like the Predator, probably well, no, Predator should have been number 2. I would have switched Predator and Punisher. I've seen Gremlins 2. I haven't seen Roadhouse, but I could probably switch those for 4 and 5. And yeah, given that the actual thing is movies with wrestlers in them, I'm going to take into account the participation of the wrestlers. I love Luca Brasi. Didn't know he was a fucking wrestler. So I'm cool with this list. Anyways, nailed another one. Let's see here. Lost Mexican says, given the current crisis, and he puts that in quotation marks. So grain of salt, that crisis word. Of lower ratings and ticket sales, what shakeups should we expect?
You know, we should probably do, now that we did the count out about reasons
Boy, that
for
should do
the
well.
loss of the boom period, maybe we should do another one saying, given WWE and Triple H some of our great ideas, 10 ways they can bring about another boom period. So let's save our ideas for that.
Okay, push on that one, says
Push.
Larson.
It was time to think about it. Timor here says, we see what would get wrestlers to walk out on a wrestling company, but what would get you two to stay with a wrestling company? Assurances that none of our matches would go over 3 minutes.
We want to be the new 3-minute warning, but losing. It's like, oh, can you guys beat us in... How would that work? I don't know how would that work. Yeah, it would be like, I don't want a match to go over 3 minutes, and also 2.5 minutes of gaga.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to razz the crowd for 2.5 minutes, then eat a finish. We're good. Let's go home. No Alabama slams. No last rides. I'll take a Rainmaker.
Would you take a package pile driver?
Nope. Nope, none of that shit. Nope. I would actually take a normal pile driver as long as it's like the sort of 1980s version where it's like you just sort of fall over.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could fall over.
Would you take a tombstone?
Fuck no. Not a chance. Not a goddamn chance. Because here's the thing. Even if you take it completely safely, you still got like dick in your face. You know, if you're taking that safely, then your head is well above the knees.
Yeah.
So high up that you're probably sniffing junk. I don't need that.
All right.
You know.
B-Man asks, what's your favorite doesn't work for me brother moment? It
might have been the one where they just fessed up to saying doesn't work for me, brother, and acting like that was a good defense.
Yeah.
That might be the best one. But what's yours? Give me a historical one.
Wow. I don't know about favorite, but most impactful is when Brett says he's not going to drop the title of Sean.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was a major deal.
Really backlash. It really, backfired on him, though. Huh?
Yeah, significantly.
They made him look like an asshole.
But imagine the pro wrestling landscape if he's like, yeah, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
Significantly different.
Yeah. What about your favorite moment where somebody should have said, doesn't work for me, brother? I think my favorite doesn't work for me, brother. Now, given that this episode sort of thematically has been all about Shane Douglas saying the NWA doesn't work for me, brother. It's all about ECW.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's my favorite one. My favorite should have done that moment is when Triple H elected not to say that to Ultimate Warrior.
He should have said. Somebody should
Who
have said.
should have said, "Doesn't work for me, brother"?
I don't know.
Undertaker should have said that to Brock about Brock to Vince.
Oh, about ending the streak.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah.
Don't
Brock
need
didn't
it.
need that. Brock didn't need that.
I mean, they did actually make really good use of it. Brock was a monster after that.
Yeah, I know. But he could have been a monster after that without breaking the streak.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like an Undertaker fan terribly. You know, this is all scripted entertainment. It's not a real winning streak.
Yeah, no, it's not real.
It's not real.
It's still pretty cool, though.
That being said, I felt like anybody who broke the streak should have been someone that could have actually gained something.
Another guy, Undertaker, should have done that to Hogan after that Tuesday, at Tuesday night in Texas.
Yeah. Because
of course, he beat Hogan when Hogan tried to, say, "Oh, you really broke my neck.
You got me, brother.
You got me, brother." Well, Undertaker should have in turn said the next week, because it was only a week-long title reign, or 2 weeks or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He should have said, they're like, "Okay, now, Undertaker, you're going to job to Hogan." He should have been like,
"Doesn't work for me, brother."
"Doesn't work for me, brother."
Yeah.
"Don't you know I'm going to be hot shit? I'm going to have a WrestleMania win streak." Killer Whale Toys says, triple threat jobber match. Barry Horowitz versus Brooklyn Brawler versus Dwayne Gill. Who wins? Well, it's got to be like a three-way count-out. Which they don't really do count-outs on triple threats, but at some point you got to move on with the show.
Well, it'd be a situation where they all lay each other out.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And
no
10
one can
count,
answer the standing 10 count.
That's good. Carson Gillis, our resident rock hater, says, "How great is it that The Rock's movie Smashing Machine got squashed at the box office?"
I don't think that was necessarily a box office movie. That was his bid to get an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I honestly think that the drubbing at the box office is going to hurt those chances.
That's entirely possible.
You know how weird Hollywood is?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if they smell a failure,
they pile
even
on.
in a movie that's not supposed to be, about making a ton of money, they don't like that. They're not going to reward you with an Oscar.
Nope. Let me guess, another week, no blind power ranking for Larson, huh?
Sorry, bro. Oh, my God. Wait. No, hold on a second. Sorry.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, we do. God damn, we got a bunch of questions. Oh, no, never mind. Hold on. Let me double check. Okay, we do actually have one. When is this from? Okay, yeah, we got one.
Okay.
Art Guy wants you to power rank 1, 2, 3, 5. These 5 things.
All right.
You're going to power rank Steve's going in Raw impersonations.
All right.
This first one I call bullshit on because I don't do this impression.
It's Triple H, ain't it?
Yeah, it's Triple H. He just calls in.
Your Triple H is really good.
Standard misconception.
No, it is you 1,000%. And I'm gonna put Triple H number 1 because I know it'll hurt you to know that if I put your Triple H number 1.
How about this? For you now, I will do my Triple H impersonation, and you can then judge it. Okay?
I've heard your Triple H impersonation a lot.
No. This is it. This is it right here. You haven't heard anything because I've never done it. Here it is.
You've actually done it. You have done it before.
Here's my Triple H impression.
And if you take out the times where Triple H quote unquote called in, you've done your Triple H impression on the show.
Here's my Triple H impression. I just watched this guy named Shane Douglas, and oh my God, he is the future of wrestling.
You're not even trying. You're talking your regular voice. What's the next name? Triple H number 1.
I'm going to take all of his shit, including the triple threat.
Triple H number 1. Steve's Triple H.
Next up, The Undertaker. Mark
yeah,
Calloway.
The Undertaker's. I actually enjoy your Mark Calloway voice more than Undertaker.
Hey Michelle, would you like to be on my podcast? I'm gonna kick that.
So I'm gonna put
Taker
at. I'm gonna put Taker at 3.
Michelle asked me to be on my podcast, and so I said that's okay. No, it's not gonna be 3 people. You're gonna be gone, friend. I forget the dude's name. Friend. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Where it?
Yeah, your Stone Cold's good. That's number 2.
Yeah, goddamn right it is. Oh man. Good old Jim Ross, JR. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I'm so horny right now.
See, I suspect that Bret Hitman Horse is probably the last one. And while your Bret Hart is pretty good, Bret Hitman Horse just says gross things all the time.
It makes you uncomfortable.
Not that JR doesn't. So
Oh,
JR
man.
is going to go. JR is going to go 4.
Oh man, it's a shame I can't go 69. Because I love to have mine taken care of while I'm taking care of hers.
Who's the last name?
Oh, Bret Hitman Horse. Not actually Bret Hitman Hart. This is a whole different person.
Nailed it.
This is a person who is trying to breed man and horse.
Nailed it. I nailed it.
I want to nail a horse to create a person horse.
I could have done that any better.
So what's your ranking?
Your Triple H, which you do all the time. It is very good. Don't try
terrible.
to. Simply because I know it's you.
Yeah,
I got Austin at 2.
that's a good one.
Undertaker at 3.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
JR at 4. Bret Horse at 5.
You nailed it. I think you
I
did great.
nailed it 1,000%.
You nailed it. Let's see if I got any other questions here. Posts. Let's see here.
Alex Foster says, if Jacob Fatu called you guys out to the ring and asked what you were doing when he was attacked, what would your alibi be? I was watching you getting attacked at home, Jacob.
Yeah, dude. I was I was looking up your dental insurance for you to see you can get those teeth taken care of. C Machine says, who from AEW would have the best WrestleMania entrance? An entire stadium of fans singing that stupid Jungle Express song, Jurassic Express song, would be good, especially when CM Punk is waiting in the ring.
They could do something fun with Hangman's entrance.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they could do something fun.
I'm
trying to think if anybody in AEW actually has like a large theatrical entrance.
Swerve doing the song would be cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
We're gonna end on this one because this is a great question. This is a fucking great question. Jesse Helsius, God damn it, because this introduced a word to me that I don't know that I ever knew this was the word for this thing. Jesse Helsius says, if you were a traveling vagrant back in the early 1900s, so immediately it starts off great.
Mm-hmm.
What would you keep in your bindle aside from beans? This is the perfect question. This is a perfect question. What would you keep in your bindle? Which, of course, a bindle, if I'm not mistaken, is the cloth sack attached to the stick.
Yeah, right, yeah, tied to the stick. Yeah. It would have
You
to be
already have beans in there.
Yeah. It has to be something that's not perishable, ideally.
Well, yeah, but you're going from town to town. I'm thinking like half a chunk of bread.
But if bread's not kept like relatively airtight, they get stale real quick.
Yeah, but
hard.
you got to do what you got to do. I'm not turning down bread.
Because I thought bread as well, but again,
like you're a vagrant in the early 1900s. You're gonna have bread.
Was beef jerky around back then?
Oh, I don't know.
Get
I've
some
never.
protein?
Last time I watched like a movie about the early 1900s vagrant scene, I don't remember beef jerky being a thing. I'm going to say this, like for sure I'm going to keep some sort of like knife on me. A, to open up the can of beans. B, to ward off other vagrants because it's, dog eat dog out there.
Yeah.
And so sometimes maybe even man eat dog.
Apparently, jerky has existed at least since the 1500s.
Well, that's not surprising, I guess. But is it standard? What's standard in a bindle, vagrant's bindle? What items would you usually have? I mean,
Fresh
you need
pair if I could, a change of socks.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, good socks.
Because if your socks get wet, that's misery.
Yeah, like a leather slapjack.
Okay, yeah,
probably.
Yeah, but you probably want to keep that on your person because if you need that, you'd need that in case it'd be a measure of urgency involved. So you want to keep that in your person.
Back up, Cletus. That's my bindle.
Yeah,
right.
And then slapjacked.
Yeah. Also, you can chew on it if you're feeling anxious. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So here we go. A blanket.
All right.
It says here bedding/shelter, a wool blanket and a shelter half, which is a piece of canvas.
How large is this bindle?
It's like an endless bindle, huh?
I guess so. Bottomless bindle.
Yeah, bottomless bindle. Extra socks, it says here, and undies.
Yeah.
Grooming and personal items. That's the last thing I do want a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Maybe like a bar of soap.
Yeah.
Maybe with a prize inside of it. Let's see here. It says oil for tools. Keep some oil in my bindle. You're not going to do that.
No. What tools?
Oh, here we go. A small New Testament Bible or other source of faith/comfort. You don't need that.
Mm-mm.
I will have like a little pencil with
You get a sketch.
like a little notebook. I'll write my own New Testament.
There you go.
The Testament of Hobo Steve. Ran across another vagrant named Dirty Frank. He didn't need no beans in his bindle because he's eating people. Said he came across a fella named Mike McCready.
And I thought, by God, he's been ate.
And by God, he been it. Oh, Jesse, thank you for that question. That's a great way to wrap up the show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Do us a solid. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Till next time, we'll see you guys around.
Goodbye.